inspired, today to get up and just say some words about Bharti. I've worked with her for 14 years now. From a working perspective, there's two things that come to mind when I think of Bharti. First thing, and it's something I hold very close to my heart as well, is her dedication to her users. Bharti, I think, was driven day by helping, the IDP community, the MSK community, and in turn, helping cancer patients. And I think that's really the driving force behind Bharti. It's something I'll always remember and respect about Bharti. The second is the immediacy in which you responded to pretty much every email I've sent to you in the last 14 years. If someone needed access to a table, that was done either a minute after or even sometimes before I even sent an email. I give you all the credit, Bharti, and those two things are very good. A few words that I think of when I think of Bharti. I think primarily the first thing I think of is giving. Ilya said it very well. Bharti's dedicated her life to giving to MSK, giving to her charities, giving to the less fortunate, and especially giving grief to Michael and to Ilya. They didn't necessarily agree with you, but it was all for the good of the community, and we really appreciate that for you, Bharti. The second thing I think of when I think of Bharti is her wisdom. Bharti, as many of you know, has gone through a lot in her life, and every time I have a conversation with her, I learn something. Either it could be about work, or Hinduism, or religion, or yoga, or spirituality, or anything. And I just felt that even when Bharti was at her darkest times, every time I had a conversation with her, I felt that she was still giving and making me a better person. So, a very special person, Bharti. And third, and it goes kind of hand in hand with all these other words, it's inspirational. Again, as Ilya mentioned, you dedicate your life to helping others. You handle everything with grace and dignity, and just learning about your spiritual journeys and everything you're doing in life just inspires me. And I couldn't tell you how many times I've told Bharti stories to just my friends, just to kind of give an example of what kind of person you are and how it really puts life in perspective to know someone like Bharti. So I consider you a friend, I consider you a role model, I consider you a guru, and I wish you all the best, Bharti.
You pretty much said a lot, and doesn't leave a lot for me, but I do have to say something. I know Bharti for about 10 years, I know you for about 10 years, and I remember a few things. I remember the way I was called in the middle of the night and from the Jersey Data Center, and Bharti was on the other side, and she said, "Michael, get your jobs straight so they could finish the cycle today." And we finished that. I remember when I would send a refresh request to Bharti, and I would come up at night, and I would come up early in the morning and look at my mailbox, and there would be a response, completed. And this is how it was. I remember when we would send Bharti SQL, and she would get back to us and say, "Guys, why don't you check the SQL before you submit it?" Don't mess up. I remember how diligently Bharti was keeping track of every refresh request that we would send her. I also remember those relentless reminders to notify the users for our common database maintenance, and I'm thankful for that. What I don't remember, even one time, when we needed your support, and you weren't available. You were always available for support. And this is truly remarkable, and I believe everybody will miss this specific thing about you. So, on behalf of TMG and everybody here, and personally myself, I want to thank you for everything you've done, especially to keep our databases. Dhanyavad.